Every shuffler ever knows this combo, and now you're about to too. It is such a versatile move / combo that it is a great tool to have in your arsenal when you're freestyling. And so today we're going to start really simple, start with the most basic, and then we're going to work our way up and add layers and complexity to the movement. So let's get into it. Oh, and if you like this tutorial, there's tons more over on the shuffle ball, but now we dance. This combo is basically a series of T-steps, and we're going to do them in an 8-count loop, which looks really good to dance music, right? Because dance music repeats every 8 counts. So the first pattern we're going to learn is just a T-step, and we're going to tap back, and then next we're going to do another T-step and tap out, and then another T-step tapping across our body, and then we switch, opening up in this direction with a running man, boom, and repeat on the other side. T-step, tap back, T-step, tap out, T-step, tap across, and switch. Okay, so from the back, that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and easy breezy, beautiful. Let's try it slow a few times. We'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's try it a little bit faster. We'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Easy enough, but let's talk about all the little tips and nuances that make this move and combo look really good. The first thing is to square your shoulders off with your hips. Your hips are going to naturally kind of move and rotate as you're doing this move. So we T-step, we tap back. My hips are kind of facing this way. Boom. But when I T-step and tap forward and out sort of here, naturally my hips are kind of rotated this way, right? You want your upper body to follow. Okay, and then same when you tap across, boom, I'm kind of bringing my shoulder with it. And then when I switch, boom, my upper body rotates with my hips, okay? And then again on the other side, back, out, across, switch. Look at the difference between these two, one where I'm not squaring off my shoulders and one where I am. Adding in that upper body just kind of completes the movement one and just adds in a little bit more movement and just looks a lot more natural. The next thing kind of keeps in theme with squaring our shoulders, which is to use your upper body. It can be really simple. You may have even noticed I was just doing some simple arm movements already as we were practicing, So all you really need to do is kind of follow your feet as you're doing this. Back, out, across, switch. Okay, so I'm going back. My arm is just going back as my foot goes back, and then my arm goes out as my foot goes out, and then as I'm crossing, I can cross my arms, boom, and go out. And it's even just following that pumping motion, right? Ha, 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 ha. It's nothing special, but it does add a lot to the combo. So let's practice again, keeping those two things in mind. All right, ready? We'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next thing I want to talk about is adding in a micro bounce. So what is a micro bounce? A micro bounce is basically just this little hop slide that we often do in shuffling to move us around. So you could entirely do this combo with just a micro bounce and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. But a lot of shufflers, myself included, combine the micro bounce into this combo with their T-step. You can go from a T-step into a micro bounce and go T-step, micro bounce, switch. T-step, micro bounce, switch. T-step, micro bounce, switch. Or you could even add a micro bounce to your T-step and make your T-step look like you're traveling even further. You'll kind of naturally find yourself going back and forth between between a microbounce and a T-step, just kind of depending on a lot of different things. The position, the floor surface, the grip. Like maybe you're at the club and there's a really sticky surface, and maybe it's just easier to just kind of microbounce over that instead of T-step, because the T-step just has a little bit more friction than just microbouncing, right? But they both have a different appeal to them. With the microbounce, you travel a lot further, but the T-step has that classic shuffle look. So let's practice trying to incorporate a microbounce, kind of like I was doing before. We'll go T-step, T-step, microbounce, switch, okay, on both sides. So we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew, good shit. The next thing I want to talk about is the switch. So there's 2 different ways you can switch directions. So the first one we talked about was with the running man, right? Running man. The next way we can do is with a sort of T-step. Well, it is a T-step, not sort of, it is. But what you're going to do, so we follow the pattern, T-step, T-step, T-step. You're going to step down like you're doing another T-step, just out to the side, but you're going to transfer your weight to your other foot. So transferring to my right foot, and I'm going to bring my heel out so that I can go the other direction, okay? So that from the back would be 1 and 2 and 3 and T-step, switch, bring your heel out, okay? So that transition again is just step, switch, again, step and switch. You can do it the other way as well. We would go step, switch, step, switch, step, switch, step, switch, step, switch, step, switch. Okay, just kind of practice that maybe a few times, get in the groove of it. But let's try that full thing slowly together. So we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 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 4 and ha, ha, ha. So the second one with the T-step switch is just a little bit softer, right? It's just a little bit smoother. Ha, ha, ha. You might do it when you're doing like some soft shuffles and you're just kind of vibing. Ha, 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 ha. I like to have both in my arsenal because they both just provide a different feel, a different vibe. So now, how can we vary this move? So obviously I taught you a very standard tapping pattern, but you don't have to do back, out, front. You could do whatever you want. You could go forward, back, out, switch, forward, back, out, switch, forward, back, out, switch. You've also probably noticed I've alternated between tapping my toe versus my heel. That can add just a different look, right? We could go all toe. We could go all heel. We could kick our foot in the air the whole time. Ha, 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 ha. So play around with different combos, get creative with it, have fun with it, and just kind of groove. So the next thing we're going to add to this is a reverse T-step. So a regular T-step is here, boom, and the reverse is just the opposite direction. So instead of moving our heel over into the direction of our tapping foot, we're moving our toe in the opposite direction. Again, regular T-step, whoo, reverse T-step, whoo, reverse, ha, reverse, ha. It's probably going to feel a little bit awkward. Use this stepping foot to kind of help push you over. So I'm in this position and I almost like push off as I bring over my heel, okay? Just to give you a little bit of leverage. Now, how do we add this in to our T-step pattern? So we're gonna add in the reverse T-step after the switch, okay? So say we do a little 1, 2, 3 switch. I can go reverse, boom, and then back into that pattern. Boom, 1, 2, 3, switch, back, ha, 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 ha. So if we just added a reverse T-step to our combo, that would make it 10 counts. So we're actually going to change it a little bit and take out a regular T-step. So what we're going to do is back, out, and kind of forward. And then we're going to switch and then reverse, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try it a few times together, slow, and then we'll try it to music, okay? So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, ready for music? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now then, saw the strong commence. I'm coming to the spot, lay my ass on the bench. Zip it now then, saw the strong commence. I'm coming to the spot, lay my ass on the bench. Zip it now then, saw the strong commence. I'm coming to the spot, lay my ass on the bench. Zip it now then, saw the strong commence. I'm coming to the spot, lay my ass on the bench.
Feel free to not copy that exact combo and add in some T-steps or vary it a little bit, like get creative, have fun with it. That's the whole point of this combo, is there's so much that you can do with it and so many ways you can make it your own. Continuing off the reverse T-step, you don't have to do a reverse T-step just to the side. You could do a reverse T-step and tap forward. You could even do a reverse T-step and tap back, or whatever you want. There are definitely certain positions that are easier. I find that anything past this line is fair game, but doing a reverse T-step and like tapping across is a little bit harder. Not impossible. That's something I see Ciara Castro do a lot. Her reverse T, her T-step game in general is just crispy, but it is a bit harder. So maybe just focus to like here, here, here when you're getting started with the reverse T-step, and then maybe get a little bit more fancy with it as you progress. So another combo that we can do is we can do a reverse T-step and tap back. So we'll go back, and then we'll continue our pattern that we were doing first, which would be out, across, and switch. And then it'll be reverse back, out, across, switch. Reverse back, out, across, switch. Reverse back, out, across, switch. Okay, let's try that together slow. So we're going to start going with the forward T-step, okay? So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and notice how I'm still implementing all the things we talked about. Using my arms, I'm squaring off my shoulders, I'm adding in a micro bounce. All these little key details that make the movement look good. This might be a lot at once. Add each layer as you get more comfortable with the movement. Cool? Let's try it a little faster. We'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha! All right, music. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's talk a little bit more about arms. So we've already talked about some simple ones where you're sort of pumping down. Hoo, ha, 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 ha. You could have your hands open. You could put your hands in fists. You could even point. Ha, ha, ha. You could, instead of doing a pumping motion, you could kind of hold your arms into position. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm still kind of following my foot placement, right? Back, out, across, switch, back, out, across, switch. All right, but instead of doing a pumping motion, I'm just holding it. Both of those have a different effect, right? The pumping could be maybe a little bit more aggressive and like really hitting the beat, and the hold is like a little bit more flowy, right? Da 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 da. So it just kind of depends on the vibe that you're going for. Another arm technique you could try to implement is to sort of like touch your body and like follow your body. So what do I mean by that? Again, going off of the pumping thing that we were doing, we could kind of touch our leg and act like we're pushing it down. We might not do that on every T-step, but we could do it on the ones we want to emphasize, right? Ha, 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 ha. Okay? Or maybe I'm kind of like touching my chest, like ha, 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 ha. Okay? Or it could even be a hat that you're holding. And you might go like ha, 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 ha. I think people overcomplicate arm movements. It doesn't need to be that complex, but it should feel natural and go with the rhythm of your body and go with the rhythm of the music, okay? So I hope that gives you some ideas to kind of start implementing into your little T-step pattern. All right, don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, like the video, comment what you guys want to see next. It's really so helpful for me to know what you guys want to learn. And also check out the link in the description below if you really want to take your shuffling to the next level and learn everything that I know. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. One last thing I almost forgot to mention is you don't always have to do this in 8-count pattern. You could just do 4, boom, boom, and then break out into your running man, and then maybe go back the other way. Ha, ha. You could do half of one and do another move. Ha, ha. And then right back into it, right? But this is a really good place to kind of come back to. It's versatile, it's steady, and it's just a really, really incredible move. But yeah, feel free to break it up into 2 counts, 3 counts, 4 counts, whatever you want, and really work it into your flow.